Students mostly overuse Atta. Each time when you want to use Atta, think twice. There is a big chance it's a bad decision. When and how to use Atta? I'm Ksenia, a practicing Russian language teacher. Follow me, no more mistakes with Atta. First, you learn the word "это" from students' books, where it's necessary to learn new words and name them. Remember, что это? Что это? Это книга. Что это? Это самолет. Well done. But those ones are great replies only when you talk to a child who doesn't know anything about this world. In real life, you know that это телефон, это карандаш, это собака. So, this usage of это is correct, but quite rare. Until you go to an exhibition of modern art. You're walking around and suddenly come across a weird painting. You're shocked, concerned, and your first question to an artist, что это? And then you will probably get the explanation. Also, it can be a rhetorical question. If you'd been waiting for an engaging ring from your beloved one, but finally he presented you a pair of earrings. Your question, что это, would suit the situation and would mean what on earth it is. In Russian school, children also use это a lot. Зоология – это наука о животных. They use them for definitions. Что это? Это стул. Биология – это наука о животных. The same idea, right? Use это for definitions. Before we go to another usage of это, I would like to remind you of very basic things. In a minute, you will understand why it was important. At the very beginning of your learning Russian, you faced up with the genders he, she, and it. Let's warn you, we are not talking about the grammar with the capital letter. It's all about the easiest explanation of the Russian language. So, breaking all the rules, I will say there are 4 groups of nouns. Those which refer to male, those which refers to female, those for neutral and plural. Of course, in different cases, their forms are different. You know, when we want to replace the noun that we already mentioned before, we use one from the list. If you talk about кошка, we will use one from this group, depending on the case. У меня есть кошка, она красивая и умная. About дом, as it's masculine, we use one of these. Я купила новый дом, он очень большой. About яблоко, на столе было яблоко, ты съел его. Собаки. The noun is in plural form. Я люблю собак. Я боюсь их. Pronouns can be different depending on the case, gender and number. but there is always a noun behind them. If we already have words to replace nouns, why do you think the Russian language needs ЭТО for the same purpose? Well, it doesn't. Nouns, whether they are plural or singular, can't be replaced by Atta. Atta stands for a condition, the whole situation that was mentioned before. Я всегда долго разговариваю по телефону. Моя мама не любит это. Can you replace Atta with one noun? She doesn't like what? A talk? A phone? Me? No, the situation when I talk on the phone for a long time. Use Atta in order to avoid repeating the whole situation. The rest situations actually are related to the previous two. But as it's actually difficult to realize it, I'm going to mention them as well. The third one, when you give your estimation. Sum up, sum down, you label the situation. Again, yes, the whole situation, not the only noun. Я выиграл в лотерею. Это отлично. What is excellent? Not the victory. A victory can occur in different spheres, sports. The situation of winning in this lottery by this person is labeled as отлично. Maybe and the same situation happened to another person who can't deal properly with easily earned money. You would label this situation as плохо. Это плохо. Sometimes we already estimated the situation before mentioning it. Интересно учить русский. It's interesting to learn Russian. Again, a label. And you can add это. Это интересно учить русский. It's actually not a very incorrect sentence. You can see such constructions with это in books. But in everyday conversations, better to cross это out. Интересно учить русский sounds more natural. To sum up, это is used for definitions and replacement of the situations. Estimation. I didn't mention это as pointing this. Мне нравится это молоко. Это молоко вкусное. Here is another situation. Этот, это, эти, and just a coincidence, это, to point at a neuter noun. All of them mean exactly this one. Мне очень нравится зеленое платье, но оно дорогое, поэтому я куплю это. This one, this dress. You're pointing and can add the noun you skipped. Мне очень нравится зеленое платье, но оно дорогое, поэтому я куплю это. Мне нравится зеленое платье, но синее платье лучше. Я куплю его. It form for genitive case.